How is everybody doing? Hoping that's working. Hi, everyone. Just get things set up here. Let me, hold on. Hello, everyone. We are doing a little multi-guest live here. Did that work? Okay, I'll be back. Don't leave me. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see everyone. Hold on. Actually, I would love for everyone to start telling me what they're thankful for. I don't know if anyone else is just going through their crap right now. Like, we're all just going through so much. Why is this not staying on? There we go. Turn it around. How's everyone doing? Where's everyone from? How's life? It has been so crazy, you guys. Is everyone else just like going through shit right now? I mean, I swear to you that now is the time that we are getting tested. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, holy moly, have we been through it. Okay. You guys, this isn't working the way I want it to. Okay, because I want you to be able to see my birds. Wouldn't that be fun? Double live, double live. You can barely see my freaking birds. How do I make this bigger? Well, I guess we'll see. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I was hoping I can make this screen bigger because remember back in the day, expand. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I wanted that though, did I? What did I do? I think maybe I want myself bigger. Oh, there I am. Okay, well, I thought maybe that'd be fun to see my birds on the other screen down there. So I got two screens going on. In the bottom right-hand corner is my castor oil things account, just because, you know, I had to make a backup account. But how's everyone doing? Who on here knows who the heck I am? I'm Susan. I'm 43. I have my main account here is my Susan Doing Susan Things. And I haven't been on in a while. I've just been, you know, like I said, I've been going through, like, everyone is going through so much right now. And right when you think you have everything kind of figured out and things are going the right way, then bam, you get knocked down. Anyone else? How is everyone? You guys, please start, you know, leaving some comments. Make sure you're following me up there. Let me know where you're all from. What time is it here? It's 10 a.m.-ish here. How is everyone doing? I usually am talking about, you know, castor oil and natural remedies, but I've been, you know, lately, just from trying to help all these people. Like, for example, my older son came up to me this morning. He was like, Mom, someone on his baseball team has like the worst allergies ever. Like his eyes are swollen and da-da-da. And so I sent my son off to school today with a baggie of natural remedies. Straight out of Wooly. Hi, how are you, friend? Have you been making any videos or anything, Kelsey? Probably not. Life has been so crazy. My life got turned upside down again, but it's how you handle these times, and it's life lessons. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing good. Yeah, I have been kind of on this little roller coaster, but man, it is life lessons, and that's what I'm always telling my kids, because God, I've had to do some like major parenting lately. Has what it has felt like. Like we have a senior in high school, and we have an 8th grader, and it's like we've been having smooth sailing, and then all of a sudden, everything's been turned upside down. And it's always at the expense of the mom, right? Like you think you're doing a good job and you're leading them, and I am. Like we are such great parents, but holy shit, have we been through it. You know what I don't want to say punishment, but what I have done in the past with my kids is like, I'm not big on grounding and all that shit, but it's like my older son wakes up every morning now at 6 a.m. and he has to write out what he's grateful for. Because, I mean, everyone should be doing that anyways, right? So that's like my kids' like punishment in the past. It's like, oh my gosh, if you're going to screw up, you need to literally start writing out what you're grateful for, what you have. You know, don't be putting yourself in situations where you're gonna get yourself all wonky. You know what I mean? Anyways, where's everyone from? Can everyone actually, does anyone have any good news that they want to be celebrated? Or can everyone please write down what you are grateful for? I mean, like when I went through all this shit a couple years ago and, you know, depressed and drinking too much, I'm over 2 years alcohol free now. Wake up in the mornings with dread and anxiety, and I finally just started telling myself things that I didn't think were true at the time, but now they're true. Like I would start with saying things like, well, I would start saying things that are obvious that you're thankful for, like, oh, I'm so thankful for this pillow, or I'm so thankful for this bed. I mean, I went through so much stuff, and it literally is like, it is how you get through the hard stuff that makes you surge forward. Anywho, Ski, hey, if anyone has any, sniffling or allergies, I'm gonna say, get yourself some local honey. That is like the best way to get your allergies under control. Okay, hey everyone, if you could tell me, how old is everyone? Start leaving some comments, pretty please. Makes it so much more fun for me if I have people to talk to. Hopefully my True Blues will see that I'm on. And if you want to start tapping the screen, it's just like hearting the screen. It just helps like push it out. I'm Susan. Oh, good. I love this. I'm grateful that after 9 years, my husband is finally on first shift. I've been a single. Oh my gosh, Cindy. So does that mean that he's had to work like freaking all night long and then sleep during the day? And then you have to do it all. Oh, you're from Indiana. Hi, Michelle. I'm Susan. I'm from Washington State. I thought I was going to be doing, a double live. I have all these ideas. I've just been through it lately. And I'm at this like crossroads, but oh my gosh, that is amazing, Cindy. I am very grateful that you have, and he's helping you now. I can't imagine, honestly. So just this morning I was telling my husband, like, I don't understand how moms do it. Like moms who work, even moms who don't work. I mean, I have been so lucky because I've been a hairstylist. I've just retired from being a hairstylist of 25 years. And I've been so lucky because I was able to, once I had kids, I went to 2 days a week, but they were hard. I mean, double booked and like and I'm really fast, surprise, surprise. And so I got the best of both worlds. Like I got to go on all the field trips and I did all the drop-offs and all the pickups. So I got to be like that stay-at-home mom, plus I worked from home, but then I got to work. Like how great was it for me? Oh, you're in Washington too, Shelly. Hi, oh, hello from Chicagoland. But how great was it for me that I got to get away from my kids? They were able to be watched by someone else 2 days a week after school, whatever it was. But then I also got to, I'm so beyond thankful for my profession. But now it just got to like, I love my clients. I had 67 of them, but it got like through the pandemic and whatnot, it just changed. I just felt like I had to be not in the service industry anymore. I give and give and give and give and give. And even though I was working 2 days a week and I would be able to take off for this, that, and the other in sports, I still had to get them in. And so anyways, all my ducks were in a row and luckily I've been able to retire. And then of course I'm doing this though, like full time, but this account, my Susan Doing Susan things, castor oil things, I've had multiple accounts, violations, restrictions. I'm a natural remedies girl. And so I can't say, so I've had major videos like uploaded and then violations and I've had to take them down. We're talking hours of work, you guys, just gone. And so now I'm literally in this like video making freeze. Like I have videos made and even edited that I will not post because I'm so, you have no idea if you watch any of my videos, every time I take a breath, I edit it out. Like I am a video editor. I make sure there's shit on the screen. I want to make sure, like, hi Brian, thank you, I'm so glad. I want to make sure that my videos are, I don't know, because every video can go viral and so having to delete them is just put me in this, like, I'm paralyzed from making and posting videos. But I do want to be able to connect. And I just, honestly, it's been like this, I've been on this roller coaster of like highs of highs. And then lately, like this last couple weeks, low. Like I hit a low again, but it's how you get through it. And I was able to get myself through. Even being able to do this. There were definitely days that I let myself just sit and just watch TV and be like, why is this happening? But, I cried and I'm a door slammer. I don't know if you guys, I love to slam a door. I love to slam a cupboard. I love to fucking scream. I love it. It makes me feel so good. And I don't want to say I've repressed those emotions. I just don't think I've been in a situation, luckily, where I've had them lately. But oh my God, when things happen to you and you don't know what the hell to do, let out a good old fuck! Plus I live separately from my family now. That's an entire amazing thing that happened to me. What castor oil do I recommend? Okay, Michelle, it's called Rejuve Naturals. I'll just tell you. I would love if you were able to purchase it through me, right? If you click on the right down here, this castor oil things account down there, I literally have an entire like playlist. I have videos about it, and you can buy it in my showcase if you don't mind. No, what kind of feisty love? Thank you. I know, I am feisty, but it's just like, I don't know. And I follow you guys. I don't know if anyone else, please leave like blue hearts in the comments. Do you guys follow the spirit guides or the spiritual people on TikTok who, when they come up on your page, they say, if you're seeing this, it was for a reason. And they're doing they're flapping their cards. Those people have changed my life. And there's certain ones like Alex and this other chick. I should know their names. I'm so bad. But man, you guys, like, I know that I'm not alone. I know that there's so many people that are going through these like major emotions right now, and even my own kids. Like, and I just keep saying to them, these are life lessons. For some reason, we are going through right now, but I feel like we're upping a level in this game of life. The Matrix, whatever the hell at this point, I believe in the possibility of anything. I believe, sure, we can be living in a simulation. I've seen glitches. I mean, oh God, I might get even, anyways. The best thing I have learned is that once we realized that every little freaking thing is happening for a reason. I mean, I don't know about, like, all these times I stubbed my toes and hurt myself. Like, in one day, this fingernail got bent backwards, my toenail, like, got bent backwards. Like, I'm constantly getting these little injuries. I'm like, what's that about? God, life is so intense. Anyone else? God, you guys aren't giving me anything. Come on, leave me a comment. Give me some hearts. Give me something here. Or I'll just keep talking, I guess. I don't know. Just being a mom and being in your 40s. I mean, being in my 40s was the best thing that could have happened to me. The emotional breakdown I had a couple years ago was the best thing that could have happened to me. Like, that's when I learned that everything happens for a reason, because I could have easily started drinking again, and I wouldn't even be here. I don't know. I mean, seriously. So I'm like over 2 years alcohol free, and I went through some of the most crazy, intense times of my life. And now, just like a week ago, I went through something else that really could have completely flipped me on my end. But luckily, because of all the work I've done and all the shit, I've been able to, get through it and get through this time without completely losing my mind. Okay, does castor oil help flatten your tummy? Okay, so, castor oil I'm sure can, but what I would do if you want to, if you want to lose weight healthily, actually, I can't even talk about weight stuff on here. I get so much freaking in trouble for saying anything. Castor oil would be great if you start massaging it in your belly button. It can definitely like regulate things. And it's really good for cellulite. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even use it specifically for that, but it is good for cellulite. Hi, Shan. Yeah, back on my walking pad, except for on the company will not let me link it to a video where I can link it. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, Shannon. I honestly don't. I was telling everyone how I've just been through a whole another thing again. I'm at this like crossroads of life. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? But luckily, oh, thanks, Shan. You're so sweet. This is definitely not a grow room. Sorry, Shan. I mean, it can be. I don't know what this is. I'm just yakking. No one's giving me any comments, but I'm just talking. Some castor oil questions have been asked. That's been nice. So, yes, in the midst of this huge turn up and TikTok and doing their things to me, I made 3 different accounts, and now I'm on a kind of video, like, I can't make videos. I'm just like I can't do it. I'm just on this, like, weird things are going on. Because every time you make a video and then it gets taken down, that pisses you off. Anywho. But I do love the walking pad, and I'm hoping that, I don't know what I want to do. I was thinking, like, this morning I set my alarm for 4:44, and I thought, I'm going to get on, Shelly, luckily I am so lucky. And that's the thing, Shelly, when I am going through this shit. Like, even though, my big thing, what, like, seriously, like, got me through so much was last year, year and a half ago, because I had hemorrhoids for, like, 7 months. Like, in a row, and I would have to cancel clients, and every time I'd be laying on the couch in misery, some sugar. I mean, I did all the tricks. I have an entire playlist. If anyone's dealing with hemorrhoids, because 50% of people will deal with hemorrhoids, like, what the hell is that about? And mine were not for the obvious reasons, not because of constipation. Loosey-goosey. So anyways, but during those times, I would be laying on my couch in misery, canceling, rescheduling clients. I was be able to say the whole time, got me feeling a little emotional. I'm so thankful that I have these clients that are, and I tell them, my hemorrhoids are back. Can you reschedule? Yes, Susan. Feel better. So I had to find the thankfulness. I mean, in 7 months of hell. Like I was just like, why, universe, why? But I've always had eating issues, and I have something called, not at the moment, I'm just doing really good. I have something called orthorexia, where I have an unhealthy obsession with only eating healthy. And I will physically, it's hard. And yes, I'm thin, and I look, it's hard when you have to eat to live. Like giving up alcohol was easy. I mean, well, it wasn't easy, but I mean, when I finally made the decision, because you don't need to drink to live. I mean, but you have to physically put food in your body to live. And when so you have disorders, and I've had them my whole life, laxatives. I mean, I did it all. Like, I did so many bad things. But, and then the food, and then you have to, whatever you eat is coming out of you. I mean, at one point I was off sugar, dairy, gluten. I mean, I thought, okay, this is my life. I'm just going to lead a celiac life. But it was all in my head. It wasn't in my head, it was in my butt. But it was really, a lot of it was just stress. That's what it was. Oh, Shannon, Lincoln's son, that's the other thing. My poor son, my older son, who is just, our older son has been on this pedestal. Shannon will completely agree with me. He's just this great fucking kid. And he got knocked off his pedestal at my expense, right? So anyways, and then also, sadly, senior year baseball, he's playing every game. He's finally made it. He's putting in the work, putting the effort, and then him and a friend of his, center fielder, my son played left field, collided, you guys, to the point where you're watching it happen. And before it happened, I went right to my mom's lap, and you can hear me on the video say, "Is he okay?" God, you get emotional because it was so scary, you guys. I mean, they collided. Like the pictures are unreal. Luckily, didn't collide heads, and the guy, this stout kid, he was completely fine. The pictures are insane though. I mean, this kid's face is but my son's thumb, mitt, actually it was kind of cool. What hand is he? Left hand with the mitt. The ball was in his mitt, and then it went like that, and the whole mitt flew off. Like there's a picture of the mitt. So anyways, so we've had these major high and lows where I'm like pissed off at him, but I have to, I don't know if I can say the word heal, but I have to help and mend, and he's my golden child. And it's just, there's been so many emotions going on. Plus it was his 18th birthday. So I cannot even believe this. Like, I'm so pissed off, but I have to help you. I can't. So anyways, he's now getting up every morning at 6 a.m. and writing out what he's thankful for, and he's getting ready to go away to college, and it's like, but at the end of the day, it was life lessons. We needed these to happen. Everything that we went through with him, and now our younger son, we involve everyone in everything. Every conversation is had. There's no secrets in our fucking house. So being able to talk to my younger son about it, and us joking like, okay, now you're up on that pedestal, and Shan, I know you just, it's just funny how different but the same my kids are, and how it's all learning experiences. And Lincoln our older son will be a better person because of it, and our younger son is all just, both of my boys are just incredible people, and no one's perfect. And it's, even when I told my mom what was going on, she's like, well, I mean, no one is perfect, and it's okay. I mean, we will get through it. And of course, it's not what he did, it's the line, right? And that's the thing. It's not, I'm 18, I don't really, almost made it. That's why I keep joking. Like, I feel like once they get through high school, you're still gonna worry about them, of course, but you've done your work. And I think when your kids mess up, how can you not blame yourself? I mean, it was like, and he would say to me like, it's not your fault. I'm like, well, how can it not be if you're not being honest? But it's not. I mean, me and my husband are great parents. I know we are. I literally wouldn't change anything about my parenting. So it's just weird how these things happen, but then to be able to not because you can't, I mean, I slammed some doors, and I'm so lucky I have this apartment, because there were I screamed and I yelled and I let myself cry, but I needed to, and we need to let that release out, right? Like, everything cannot be all perfect and happy all the time. And I wear my emotions on my sleeve, so it's like, if I am not happy, you're not gonna see it. Even in my text messaging, people can tell in my text messaging if I'm upset. Because I of course use exclamation points for everything. I cannot even leave a voicemail. Like, I cannot leave a normal voicemail without saying exclamation point, I swear. Thank you, Shan. I know, I would not change a lot about me and Matt's parenting. And so it just goes to show, I mean, nobody's perfect, and anything can happen, but it's how you get through it, and it's how you deal with these bottom barrel moments, right? I was cruising along there. And even when all my TT stuff was going on, you're not allowed to say, when all this accounts down, like my main account, the doing Susan Things account, like I think my shop is down for like 90 days. And I literally like retired from my job so I could focus on just doing this, like just doing my TikTok stuff. But I don't know. I just think everything must be happening for a reason. And I don't know how people who have seniors, I don't know how moms work. My husband and I were just talking about that, like that cliche of the mom staying home. Yeah, it's because it's so much work. And he knows. I mean, we've always joked, like, don't ever play the who does more game because I win. My husband and I have changed so much, though. He has taken on just, moms do so unbelievably much, right? Like, we literally do it all. And my husband, he coaches everything, and he's so amazing. He's also on, like, this pedestal. He got knocked the fuck off his pedestal a couple of years ago. He's back on. He's changed so much. We have both changed so much. That's the other thing I think we all need to realize, like we can change at any moment. Any video can go viral at any moment, and we can change who we are and who we want to be. And yeah. And that's what I keep telling my kids, too. Like, be the best version of yourself right now. Like, it took me all these years to figure out who I wanted to be. And I was always the version of that self, but now I'm like, oh, I am that self. I'm confident, and I radiate love and happiness to others. And this is what like brings me joy, is hopefully inspiring, and of course just healing people. Oh my God. Give me a sprained pinky. Give me some toenail fungus. Give me a cyst. Matt, my husband and I were thinking that I should, Shan, I don't know if you're probably still working. You're working. I feel bad, Shan, if you're feeling like you need to listen to me, but I appreciate it. Matt was saying that we should get me like a little hippie mobile van. Like, just go to people's houses and slap some castor oil on them. I totally hooked Ryder up Aldridge this morning because he has so many allergies. So I'm sending him with relief pills and a local honey with cayenne pepper mixed in. Like, I love I know. Oh, I'm currently inspired to. Okay, castor oil. I know castor oil is amazing. And the account down here, this one that's watching my birds down here, you guys, is my castor oil things account. Literally an entire account about castor oil. I already have 18 points on that. Like, I mean, that account could potentially get shut down. So I don't know. I feel like when I'm in the mood to make videos again, it's just gonna strike and I'm gonna be in it. But what is happening is, like, I've realized before, when I was really in it, so my main account right here, I mean, I have almost 200,000 followers, right? Like, I put in the work. I was doing 3 videos a day. I was in it. I was really like so focused. And then after I retired, and our son being a senior, and sore throat. I'll totally talk about sore throats. I can talk about it right now. Probably no one even cares what. Okay. Okay, for sore throat. So there's actually strep throat going around the baseball team right now. And one of the moms, I call her the professional because she's like a professional mom, but she's like someone who, like, she really will take care of it. And it's so nice to have a mom who you're like, oh, Corey will get it, you know, like, but I'm like, I love being like her little helper. And it's different when you're a kid. Well, that's a whole other story. Okay, sore throat. So I was so glad that she texted me and asked. And so I do not want to get a violation for this, but you're gonna have to read between the lines. Actually, I'll just talk like this. You know that stuff in the brown bottle, hydrogen peroxide, that you use for various things? Okay, I'm just gonna call it the stuff in the brown bottle. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to that. Just remember that the brown bottle stuff, because I just don't want, I've already had videos taken down because we literally got rid of my son's strep throat without antibiotics. So right off the bat, sore throat, local honey with cayenne pepper. If you mix that in and just take the honey. So the honey, okay, a lot of people have this sore, itchy throat, well, for various reasons. So let's say it's allergies. The honey for allergies is so good because the bees are like pollinating all around. So it's like you're giving yourself, you know, it's like nature's vaccine a little bit, in a nice way though, because I'm anti. But putting the honey will actually soothe, and then having the cayenne pepper, I know it sounds crazy, but cayenne pepper, the capsaicin, actually soothes. Like, it even like will help like stomach ulcers, which I know sounds nuts. So I mixed up my son's friend we had like these perfect little to-go plastic cups. So I put like, a couple teaspoons or so of honey, and I mixed in like maybe a 1/16 to a quarter, or maybe an 1/8 teaspoon of the cayenne pepper. So I'm gonna have him take that. And then a really great soothing drink is like warm honey with lemon, and then the cayenne pepper. That's really good for sore throat. And then that stuff in the brown bottle, diluted with water, gargling with that. If any form of sickness or anything you might be going, like, I would think everyone on that baseball team should be gargling with very diluted, like 1 teaspoon to maybe 1 cup, and then gargle, gargle, 30 seconds. Bob's your uncle. I mean, it's just, a lot of people do it, and it just keeps them free. Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. So Tracy, how old are you? How old is everyone that is watching me now? I got more of these rope chain necklaces. I'm obsessed with them. You know how you like, I don't know if you guys like crystals. I love crystals, but it's so, it's so cool because like you can interchange. I think these are sold out. Actually, I think they're linked in my castor oils. Oh, 60, 51, 60. Oh, I love it. So you should gargle with the stuff. It comes in a brown bottle that I cannot say. You know the stuff in the brown bottle. You know. HP. 49, not Lori, 49. Yes! I am very happy getting older, but I said it earlier. I think it's because I finally figured out who I am, right? And I think it bubbles white. I love it. Yes, yes. So gargling, diluted. So like 1 teaspoon of the brown stuff in water, gargle throughout the day. It will kill. And and they also, just if anyone wants to know this too, oregano oil. And actually my friend Kelsey, who was on here, I don't know if she still is, she made me this huge jar of oregano oil. And hers is like not super strong, but you can get it in doppers and just, or like a tincture and do oregano oil, or I give my kids oregano oil capsules. And actually that's why oh, Courtney, thank you. And I love giving advice. I love it when people text me and ask questions. So I just retired from doing hair. And so my clients have been going to 3 different stylists, and I think it's going okay, but it's a little stressful. I mean, I was a unique hairstylist in the fact that I'm so fucking fast. My clients, it doesn't matter how much hair you had. You were not in my house, my home salon, for more than an hour and a half. And it's not like it was, and I also have OCD, so my clients left with perfection. But I am so fast. I think it's because I'm a multitasker. There was no pausing. My clients would walk in. Hair was secondary. It was always about, I've been doing hair for 25 years. They're my best friends. So I think that's why, I know that's why I was so good at it. Oh shoot, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, my first time getting sidetracked. I've been taking turkey tail supplement. Do you guys know about turkey tail supplements? Me and my younger son both started taking it because he said to me, he goes, I feel like I'm, he didn't say squirrely, but I probably said squirrely, but he kind of felt he was forgetting things at school. And I'm like, oh, typical, right? He's 15. And then, perimenopausal, who's not forgetting things? And so we both started taking the turkey tail supplement, and we both legit have felt, I don't know, just clearer. Our cognitive function is better. So I think I have those. So if you guys click on my castor oil things, I wonder how many people are watching. Are people watching that one, or does that, I don't even know how that works, actually. If you click on my castor oil things account, the turkey tail mushroom supplement is in there if you're interested. But but then the oregano oil I was talking about. Courtney, but you telling me that, Courtney, makes me so happy, because it's weird how you get in these mental, and that's the crazy thing too. I don't know why I got so upset with my accounts getting restricted and stuff, because my comments, everyone was so nice. Even my backup, or my backup account, my castor oil things account, everyone is so nice. Everyone's been so nice. So why have I felt intimidated? I was doing these lives. But the longest time too, Courtney and Shannon, whoever's watching, when my main account, when my big account got, shut down, I thought my lives had gotten shut down too. That was my fault. I just am not allowed to promote things in my lives. So I wish I wouldn't have lost that momentum, because I was on, I had my people. Courtney, are you still walking and stuff too? Because weren't you so I don't know, I want to want, right? Remember, I remember I used to always say that with, having sex, for example. I want to. Now life is good. You guys, moving out, living separately from my husband has changed our lives. And I did a video about it, and I was kind of expecting a little bit of, no. I had so many people telling me that not only do they sleep separate, but way more people than I thought live separately than their husbands. Now, we just lucked out. This is the apartment above our garage that we built first. Had our kid in here, our older son. We actually made this little area into a nursery. And then, a couple years later, we built our other house, and then we rented this out, and blah, blah, blah. Well, then this came a time, it's a whole long story in there. Let's just read between the lines. We let a family member rent it. We, that was part of my mental breakdown. Anyways, we got the apartment back, realized we're never gonna rent it again, and the boys just used it. And then slowly but surely, it just wasn't getting as used. And I thought, well, I want to start using it. So I made a little yoga area for myself. And then me and my older son did this boot camp together, and I had stopped drinking, and it ended up just being this perfect escape and getaway. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna make it so beautiful. I'm gonna Airbnb it. And I was like, I have to share this with people. And this was before I was on this app. And I just was like, I had to share everything I did, like, because this apartment saved my life. And this apartment is full of so much love and so much healing, like it's unreal. So I wanted to share it with everyone. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna Airbnb it out. Well, then I had my clients, of course, know everything. And my one client was like, you don't want to clean up after people. And I was so like, but I have to share it. And I thought I was gonna make all this money. But I thought, how am I going to? You can Airbnb something like this for like $100 a night. Like, what am I thinking? I thought when people come, they're gonna have meal plans, and I'm gonna have all this stuff ready, and it's gonna be a retreat. Do you know how much work that would have been for me? I mean, so much work. But I wanted to share everything I had been through. Like, not even just me not drinking, just this, like, I was depressed. And now I see it. I've seen the light. I've opened up, and I just love, I think I was talking about how I got so sidetracked, was turning 40, right? Like, I just love being at this age that I'm at, and I love where I'm at this age, and I'm so thankful that I am able to retire from doing hair and being, part of that. But yeah, anywho, how's everyone else? How's everyone else doing? This is what I want. I'm manifesting being able to monetize by just being me without having to make videos. Like encouraging, like wonder if I started getting on every morning at 5 a.m. and I'm on Washington State. So what time is it there? Right now, are you guys here? I don't have a clock anywhere. What time is it? Excuse me. It's 10:38 here. What time is it where you guys are at? So if I got on at 5 a.m., and the only reason why I love getting up and on, because I feel like I would feel very accomplished if I was able to get up and get on and do a live every morning. And then what we do, Brian, you're so cute. I don't know military time. Alexa, what's 1800 hours? It's 2 months and 14 days, Brian. That didn't even help me. What is 1800 hours? I know I should know. I don't. So tell me, please. Anywho, okay, so if it's 5 o'clock in the morning, my time, 6, 7, 8-ish, it'd probably be like 8-ish where most of my followers are on. It goes 6:30. Okay. Oh, so what time? It's 6:30 p.m., but you're in London. Okay. Well, even there. So like then, maybe that's my niche. Maybe I'll get on at 5 a.m. and it'll be evening in like London and Australia and all these other places. I feel like I'm always getting fun people on here that like, well, now we're just dropping out. So, anywho, 6 p.m. there right now? Yeah. We use it every day at the hospital. I still can't figure it out. What do you use every day? Sorry, did I miss something? Oh, 18, military time? Yeah, I know. I remember, yeah, that's so funny. It's 5 a.m. p.m. Military time. Yeah, I know. Military time, so confusing. And the other thing that we don't know. Oh. Well, I was asking about military time too, Jackie. I was confused. You're in Arizona and it's 10:40. Okay, so we're the same. Yeah. Okay, so we're the same in Arizona. So I don't know. I feel like maybe I should, if I get on every morning at the same time, then I'll get the same crew. I've just been all over the place. I have watched some really great TV though lately. I gotta say that. I've allowed myself to chill. I'm such a go, doer, that I just, double life. Oh, I'm only on my Oh, thank you. That is so nice of you to say that, Jackie. Am I following you? Do you want to be followed? Does anyone want to be followed? I should have been asking that. I mean, I love those. Oh, follow back. Oh, Jackie, you're adorable. Wait, Jack, is that what your name is? Jackie Papa Zulu. Well, I really do appreciate that. And hopefully TT doesn't just go away, right? That would be annoying. And so then, okay, so I'm going through all this shit, right? And I have all these videos, and everyone is telling me, get on Insta and get on YouTube. And so I did, and I have some videos uploaded, and believe me, I was not expecting myself to go viral on any of these apps, because the reason why I have so many followers on this main app is because I put in the work. Like I put in, I don't know how many months, and I don't want to say 6 months. It was like, I put in like 2 or 3 solid months of like posting 3 videos a day, and I like really put in the work. So I think deep down, I know that all I need to do is put in the work. But if I can't do it consistently, and I keep getting, it's weird how I'll have these days set, like I'm gonna make videos, gonna do these things, and then the rug will get pulled out from under me. And my emotions, I can't be fake when I'm not happy. I cannot make videos and be happy, you know? So I think it's just the universe telling me that it's okay to just like, oh, Jackie, I sell, oh, you sell paparazzi jewelry? Is that what's called, paparazzi jewelry? Cool. Okay, I will make sure to come and check you out and support you, like, for sure. Promise. I love that. I love supporting everyone. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, I was having so much fun. Like, of course, you know, I was able to retire and like promoting all these products and all these things that I use and love. And then, nope, no more. I think I'm getting 3 points taken off. So you get, when you get violations on your video. So I was getting violations on my videos because they were saying exaggerating claims because people were getting rid of fungus and cysts, and I think it was the eyesight improvement, which I'm like literally waiting for a pop-up to come. That's why I have nothing linked in my videos too. It's just very annoying, but it is what it is, I suppose. I love these walking pads though. Does anyone else have a walking pad? Courtney, you do, right? And Brian does. So yeah, for a while there, I was getting on around 10 a.m. every day, and we were walking and talking, and it just was really fun, and it still is, but I've had my walking pad under my bed for like a month. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, what's the point? What's the point of walking? But this walking pad is so quiet. I mean, I could easily be doing this while I'm watching TV. So if anyone is interested in this walking pad, I couldn't link it, but I do have it in my linkity link above my videos. It's in my Shmamazon storefront. I'll probably get a violation for saying that. Oh, you know what, Brian? Right now I'm walking. I've been walking for 40 minutes. So there's an LED screen. I've done 3,600 steps. 113. I've walked 1.13 miles, and I'm walking at 1.7 speed. So yeah, I mean, I do really slow, obviously. This goes up to like 4.0. So even if you wanted to do a jog, you could. Back in the day when I would actually walk on these, I would walk at 4.0. But Brian, I would like, and even that one day, Brian, remember when I went like all day long, like 10 hours or something crazy? I even think I am walking pretty slow. Let me pump her up here. I love a good slow walk though, and like when you do a slow walk, focus on stretching your hip flexors. Like, so that's the thing. When you are walking slow, it is such a great time to do, and even like you could do like lunges and stuff. I mean, that's the great thing about the walking pad. It's super gentle on your joints and everything. So I don't know, you could even like use weights. And then another thing I was gonna maybe start doing is, because I keep all my muscles and whatnot just from doing wall push-ups, or even like I just grab a chair and like while I'm watching TV, I'll do like, I don't even know, a million. I love me some tricep dips, but this is all I do. This is like my workout, and a ton of stretching. I mean, I used to like be such a crazy worker-outer. Like, I used to run up mountains. I was a trail runner, and I used to do these intense, hot yoga classes. Like you would walk in the room and be sweaty hot and humid. I mean, I think Scott had a room like 90 degree or 90% humidity or 100. I don't even know what it was, but. And I have this rash on my stomach. I have a hernia, and I was doing like Pilates. I've worked out, I've done all the workouts. I even did CrossFit a little bit because my girlfriend, she was a CrossFitter. Like, she was CrossFit. But man, I've done it all. So, but it's funny how I feel like I've kept my muscles and whatnot just by, and not getting sweaty, because I legit am allergic to my own sweat. Like, I'll just show you. My stomach is all rashed out right now. That's from eating too much sugar. We are what we eat. I wake up every morning and I write down, actually, you know what I do, you guys? So I have learned, because my brain moves way too fast, and I am not a very good speller. I could rule the world if we spelled phonetically. I think we all could, right? But I'm not a great speller. Even when I make shopping lists, when I used to make shopping lists, oh, my sweet kids were always so sweet to me. My P's and B's would be backwards, or I would spell something that I knew what it was and not expecting anyone else to read it. But you know, now I don't care. You guys, we are raising two of the smartest kids. Our older son is so motherfucking smart. Like, he's so smart. 4.0 smart. I mean, well, 3.9 something. It's crazy. And then our younger son, he is too. I'm so glad they got my husband's brain, because I kind of feel like school is a pyramid scheme. I did not fit the pyramid scheme of school. Dyslexia, ADHD, undiagnosed, of course. I struggled. And why? I mean, the only thing I knew after high school was that I wasn't going to go to college. That was the only thing I knew. So it is so freaking funny that my older son was made for the pyramid scheme of school. Made for it. However, luckily, he's going to be able to almost put himself entirely through college off merit. Like, he's been working on the specific scholarship since he's been in 8th grade. Like, such a hard worker, and he will thrive. He's going to Montana State. Oh my gosh. He's going on this like expedition for like 5 days before he even goes. I mean, they get a free pass to the mountains. He's rock climbing. I'm just so excited for him to go. And you know, even though we went through our shit, it's like it had to happen. We had to go through this specific crap lately because we went through it. We had to. A life lesson was learned. But what I was going to say was, what I've really learned for myself is writing things down helps a lot, especially when I'm manifesting things. But my brain works faster than my writing, right? And so even if you do scribbles, it is like shown to be just as beneficial. Like, I'm not going to come back and look at my notes, right? But I have pages of me just like scribbling inaudible things. So I will just like write down like everything works out for me, everything, and might not even be. It's just scribbling. So me and my son both now, I just keep a pad and paper out, and whenever something pops in, oh, there's crows right there. I get a little obsessed with my birds. Damn it. Maybe he'll come back. In my retirement, I don't know if you can kind of see in my castor oil things account down there, but like, it is so funny how in my retirement, I've gotten even more obsessed with my birds. Maybe I'll exit out of this account. I don't really understand. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what's going on over here. Yeah. I don't. Does it show? Oh, I have 555 likes. I love that. I love angel numbers. And 555, I feel like you don't really see that. Oh, what am I doing? Care about my birds. You can't really see my birds. I wish you could. I wish you could see the birds out there. Maybe a crow will come. Anyways, hello. Oh, hi, Ashley. I don't know if you're actually here or not, but thanks. How's everyone doing? Oh, good. Hey. We are talking about everything. You know, that's what we do. And how? God, I've been going through my shitty shit lately, but it's how you get through your shit. Life lessons and all that jazz. Am I right? Oh, good. How is everyone? Struggled at school, but great at sports. Yeah, good for you, Brian. I was never in contention to not like participate. Like, I was a dancer, I was on the dance team. But man, I worked so hard for the freaking grades. Or Shan was a what? Baseball, soccer, or not baseball, softball, fast pitch, soccer. Yeah, I definitely did enough. I mean, I always made sure I, had good enough grades. I just remember I worked so hard. Like, I remember, like I would take a test, and if you would have given me that exact same test, like an hour later, all the information would be gone. I learned just enough. We're like, the people in my family, they literally retain what they learn. It's amazing to me. My husband and my older son specifically have like photographic memory. Like, my husband accidentally deleted a wrestling video, and we had to divide and conquer. I was at baseball and he was at wrestling. And we have this, actually, you guys, if you're a parent, there's this really cool app called Pause Cam, and it's free, but like I paid $3.99 to get rid of the ads. So anyways, it's kind of like one of like a Snapchat or something where you can pause while you're, like if you're doing a basketball game, you're recording, you can pause and then push play again on the same, so you don't end up with like freaking 50 clips of basketball on your phone. So anyways, we were just trying it out, and he pushed the wrong button, and he deleted the video, and I wasn't able to see it. He's like, I just closed my eyes, and I just remembered every single thing so I could tell you. You're so crazy. Oh, yeah. I know, and I can't, I mean, when I close my eyes, all I see is darkness. I can't visualize anything, which is so crazy, right? It's called aphantasia. So when my eyes are closed, like, I got nothing. So I can't visualize a piece of paper. Where like my son and my husband, and probably my younger son too, they can look at a piece of paper and be like, click, click, and they can take a little screenshot in their head. Amazing. And I'm so glad that they're so smart. When I started doing hair, it was the first thing that clicked for me. I was so good. And when I started studying, I was able to remember things. The tests were pretty easy, except for when it came to like, they don't learn about nails and stuff, and like all this nail fungus and all of, ugh. I actually failed. Actually, this is a really fun fact. I was essentially valedictorian of my hair school. I was done with, I had my 1,800 hours like 3 weeks before even graduation date. Like I was a go-getter, surprise, surprise. Plus I didn't know anyone, I commuted. My boyfriend at the time, Matt Lehman, my husband, now he was going to Western, so I was commuting every day. Like I was in it to go to school and get home. And I was like valedictorian of my class. So good. I was like, did 100%, all my practicals, you know, like foiling and perms and all that. I went to take my written, failed. I only failed once. My husband helped me study, boyfriend at the time, maybe fiance, no boyfriend. He could have taken that test and passed it, no problem, easily, because he was helping me with the flashcards. And the first time when I went, you take a cosmetology test at the DMV, by the way, it's not a fun fact. So you take your test at the DMV, and I went by myself the first time. And I remember it was raining, and I was kind of confused, and I went in like this, right? My sweet boyfriend, husband now, we ended up, you could take it again if like within 3 days, if you had to drive all like 3 hours away to Olympia. And we did, because I had already gotten a job at like the only day spa in the freaking valley at the time. Like and the owner was so great. Like I remember calling her crying. I was 19, you know, and I called her like, Donna, I didn't pass my written, and she was like, oh, honey, don't even worry about it. So thankfully, everyone around me was like, oh, it happens. I think I probably had to pay like $50 more, which of course at that time it was like, oh, we don't have that money, right? My husband was in college. I'm just graduating from beauty school. We were both living at home though, so that's, you know, we were able to save money. So him and I drove 3 hours to Olympia, and he questioned me. He had flashcards the whole time, and then I'm taking the test, and he can see me. Like I'm in a cubicle, but he can see me, and I get a couple right, I don't know, and I get one wrong, and I get another one wrong, and I look back at him. Oh, it makes me choked up. I look back at him, he's like, you're doing good. I mean, it just was like, it's a core memory for me of my sweet husband, because he could have aced it. It goes to show, like, it doesn't matter how, if you're book smart. I'm like the best. I was the best hair. I'm really good at doing hair. I just retired, but I don't know. It's like, and then when it comes on here, like all these natural remedies and all these things I promote, and people will try and be like, my doctor says. I'm like, your doctor has not even looked into the possibilities. Our doctors are very smart in what they've been taught. But if they haven't even looked into natural remedies, then don't come at me. Like, I know as much as they do. Actually, no, I know more. I'm an expert in my field. I'm an expert in castor oil. But it just... Hi, Michelle. How are you? I am trying to get a better schedule, Michelle. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm all over the place these days. But I am thankful that I've saved. Me and my husband have always been very good savers. And so I would never put myself in a situation, I need to keep reminding myself this, never put myself in a situation where we're, you know, struggling or blah, blah, blah. Well, castor oil helps brow hairs grow if I don't have a lot of hairs. It really can. So castor oil, just massage it into your brows like every day, definitely at night before bed. Castor oil is very thick and it could stain things. So just be aware, maybe get some white pillowcases. But yeah, just massage it in and even go like against the grain. My eyebrows have always been a little bit thin. And then luckily I didn't like over tweeze back in the day, but I had a kind of a chunk gone right there, and I started using, I should probably get back on that. So thank you for the reminder, Rosie. But yeah, just massage it in at night. You'll see some success, I'm sure. Unless, I mean, we all, when you over tweeze or even if you get waxed, like essentially your hair follicle could die. But hopefully, you didn't over tweeze. The 70s, right? Okay, I was just thinking that. Like, I can envision some of my clients, but man, is it microblading? I have had clients, you know, I'm shampooing them. I'm this far away from their face. That microblading looks freaking amazing. So I know there's a gal in our area that I've had 2 of my clients get it done by her and sent it and referred her. I mean, it looks so good. It just is like, I don't actually know what it is. Is it like little tattoos? Anyways, if I'm fine with my brow, and you know, you want me close up and personal, you know, like I'm okay with the brow. God, my skin has been I've been so stressed, which makes me eat whatever I want. I mean, sugar is my downfall. Then my skin breaks out, and then I pick, and I'm a self-soother, so I pick. But I just started using my Glow Tech Pro mask again, which I've done videos about that. And that's another thing. I'm like I want to make videos about this Glow Tech Pro mask because I'm going to do it and it saved my skin, like legit. I mean, I have a whole, on this main account, there's a red light therapy playlist. If you want to, I mean, it transformed my skin. Within 2 weeks, my pores had gotten smaller, my pigmentation had lightened, my fine lines have lightened, and then I did it consistently for 5 weeks, and my skin was glowing, and my esthetician and I were both so happy. And do you use any copper in your diet? I'm obsessed with the copper water bottle. I mean, I had 4 of them, and now we're down to 2, which just pisses me off. That's okay. So the reason why I have 2 and even had 4 at the time, the longer, you probably already know this if you're asking, but yes, because my gray hair too. You know, I've already went down, like I have videos about copper and actually copper associated with varicose veins and hemorrhoids and gray in the hair, but copper is also really good for like your elasticity, your skin elasticity. So anyways, obsessed with the copper water bottle. I usually keep I keep them filled overnight because the longer the water is in the water bottle, the more copper you will absorb. But I even took like a copper supplement at one point because people were saying, and I think my gray has actually gotten less, but I like my gray. Like this stripe I have, it just kills me. Obsessed. I'm literally, I'm so thankful for my stripe. I don't really want it to go away. Okay, take a drink, Susie. The copper, I've probably been drinking out of a copper water bottle now, my whole family. And it's I love you copper. Did you know if you talk to your water, it like legit, like it's proven, if you talk to your water or your plants, they will do better. And so I even made my son's friend, I love you water, because it works. So I always tell my water I love it whenever I'm doing anything. Okay, so my copper water bottle is in a couple different places. If you go to my castor oil things account, right there, that bottom right-hand corner, it's in my showcase. Or there's a link above my videos on this account. It will take you to my linkity-link tree. And my Amazon storefront. You can't say real words on here. It's very stupid. So anyways, it's all, there's a link above my videos that will lead the way. You're so welcome. And I love it. And they're just pretty. And it comes with this really cool carrying case, which of course is missing somewhere. I remember there being baseballs in it at one, or yarn balls in it, because we play this yarn. You guys know what's really fun, especially if you have little kids. I think everyone on here is my age or older. That's another thing I love about this app. I love when I do these lives, because usually it's people in their 40s or above, which just makes me happy, because that's how great this app is, right? Like, how does it go away? Is it gonna go away? If it does, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. Write a book. Just kidding. I guess I could get a website. I don't want one. I just want, well, at one point I was going to have a website, but I don't know if I want a website. Yes. Okay. So, what else? What time is it? 11 o'clock. What's everyone doing today? What's the weekend look like? It's Thursday, right? It's 11 o'clock in the day here. Okay, has anyone else, I literally bought a rebounder, like a trampoline, but then I returned it because like all my shops were down. I thought, what's the point? But does anyone have a rebounder? Like I thought that would be kind of fun to do, but would it be annoying to watch someone bounce during their lives? And I'm happy to report that I'm wearing everything organic. That was like this goal that I had manifested. Like I write down like ridiculous things to manifest. Like right now, I want to manifest buying a Sprinter van and driving to Montana, because we live in Washington State. Our son is going to go to Montana State, and it's 11-hour drive, and I'm in. It sounds, driving, especially alone for 11 hours, sounds amazing. Like, I cannot wait. I'm so looking forward to driving back and forth. But we've talked about maybe doing a Sprinter van, especially in retirement. My husband and I's favorite thing to talk about in retirement is getting a Sprinter van, or getting some sort of thing that's easy for us to bebop around and go to all the national parks and just drive. I don't want to be on airplanes. There's so many reasons I don't want to be on airplanes. There's so many reasons I don't want to be on airplanes. Travel volleyball in Michigan. Oh, cool. Travel volleyball. That's fun. Love that. But yeah, I would love to have a Sprinter van, and I'm going to be writing that down. Like, I have to envision myself driving a Sprinter van to Montana. Oh, but does anyone else love to drive? I mean, I just really enjoy, I've always, you know what? Before doing hair, driving was the first thing that came naturally to me. And I think it was because there's so many elements, right? There's so much, and my brain loves it. You have to think about this and that and that. There's just, my brain is constantly moving. Put an audiobook in there. Bob's your uncle. I mean, I love the busyness of it. So the idea of driving to Montana, and like I said, especially alone, like what I'm hoping is maybe we'll road trip over there as a family, and then like my son or my husband and my younger son, maybe they'll fly home and I can drive home. You know, I used to be obsessed with audiobooks. Like, I had an audiobook in my ear, like 100% of the time. It was a comfort for me. Like, and now, actually not these earrings, but like just having an earplug, like I've always had sensitive ears here. I mean, it's an OCD thing. And so I let myself like have earplugs, and actually even these earrings have worked in a pinch. I was at a choir concert and I shoved these fuzzy earrings in my ear. And then I looked into earplugs earrings, and there's a gal on Etsy who makes them, and I love them. They're in my car. They're amazing. But making sure I'm comfortable. But yeah, so, I was talking about my organic clothes, but that's not exciting. My goal, that's what I was talking about, manifesting. My goal is writing down things. Like, I wrote down, like, I want to be able to wear organic clothes all day long. And I finally, am. So little things are getting clicked off my list. So why not write down things like, I will be driving, I love driving. You want to, when you do manifestations and whatnot, you want to do it in like present tense. Like, I love driving my Sprinter van. And that looked like that. Scribbles. That's what that looked like. So, I mean, it's as simple as that. If you want, I mean, journaling can be as simple as that. Unless you want to like actual journal and look back at it, but I don't. I'll be driving my Sprinter van. I love driving it. I love. And then you want to visualize something very specific. Like, I need to go and find the route to Montana and find a rest area or find a restaurant that I'm going to go to, and I'm going to visualize myself, drinking a cup of coffee at this restaurant and then walking back out to my Sprinter van. Like, it's funny how if you think about specific things like they've already happened, then they happen. I honestly believe now, I finally believe you are what you put out there. You are your algorithm of life. What you're putting out, you will get in return at some point. And karma is karma is so real. And what we have really learned too, because we've things have happened around us, and I've had information about certain things that I could have maybe told on someone, or I could have said, we just chose to not. And it's funny how things work themselves out without having to be like the tattletale or having to, put so much of your own energy into it. Like, just, I trust now that the universe will make it will all shake out. There's things that have happened in our family that we're not surprised about, but it's like, oh, we knew he was going to go down, or just certain things. It's just, oh, there's some Stellar's Jays. You guys see those in that little one? Probably not. You're probably not even watching that little one. It's all good. Anyways, everything happens for a reason. The truth always comes out. Love always comes out. Like, be a good person, right? Be the best version of yourself. It just feels good to live that way. And know that you are in charge of your own emotions, but that doesn't mean that you need to stifle your own emotions, right? You can still yell and scream and slam a cupboard. Oh, I love to slam a cupboard. There's actually a drawer that's broken, and I think it's because of me during my breakdown. But I remember my husband, what's this? I'm like, I don't know, maybe the kids must have done it, right? Like, You can always blame any hole in the wall on a kid. Hole in the wall, I'm not punching walls or anything. All right, my darlings, I've been on for about an hour, so I think I'll skedaddle. Unless anyone has any questions, wants me to yak about something, I'm happy to, but I think I'm still trying to figure out when would be a good time, a good schedule for me to be on at the same time. You know what I really wish? I wish I was, and I could be. I should start learning, because I've always been intuitive, and then now that everything that's been happening, I mean, we're talking like angel signs are around me all the time. They're ringing in the ears. Like, I truly believe that I have like these powerhouse spirit guides. They're just with me. We're just like, whoa, we're just gonna tackle this world together. Like, I believe it. I love believing that. I don't feel alone anymore, but I feel like whatever I put out, right? Like, I radiate love and happiness to others. Whenever I'm like driving places or I have to walk into a room, those are my manifestations. Those are my, okay, bye, Brian. Thank you so much for being like amazing, Brian. I really appreciate you. And you're just kicking ass on your walking pad. Brian told me this morning he walked like 3 miles. Like, he's a grandpa. It's like amazing. And in our 40s and 50s and 60s and stuff, like, my parents are in their 70s and they're so freaking active. And you know, my dad's like cute and fat, but he's not that fat. He's just a little chubby. But like, my mom is so active, and I'm like, and she was never like a worker outer. She's just always worked the land, if you will. They live on, we used to live in the woods, and now they live on the water, and it's just a lot of trees around them, and it just makes so much mess, and they just work. So I don't know, getting older, I'm just going to continue to stay as healthy as I possibly can, and keep my mental game on track, right? Still, okay, Jays are getting pissed. Okay, I love everyone. Make sure you're following both accounts. And the best way to support me is to support other creators, if you will. You know, watch their videos all the way. If you could repost, they're so amazing. And comment like words. Questions would be great. But instead of just doing like an emoji, if you just leave an emoji when you comment, like, apparently like TikTok thinks that you're a freaking robot, and we don't want that. So anyways, I really appreciate everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone has an amazing day, and maybe I'll be on tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Brian, will you be on? Where are you at tomorrow morning, Brian? You're probably already off. That's fine if you are. And I didn't see Debbie or Steph. I don't know. I don't know what the weekend will bring. I don't know what life brings. Okay, I love everyone. Have a great day. Bye.